Hey guys, this is Reed, and today I'm reviewing the last two of the seven new Hisuian Pokemon that were released on US Pokemon Center at the start of February. And this is going to be two of my favorite Hisuian Pokemon from that game. The first of which is Hisuian Ursaluna, which is one of the noble Pokemon that you get to ride upon in that game. Ursaluna sniffs for things. It is a feature that is not really followed by Koraidon and Miraidon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, so it remains kind of unique. Here we've got Ursaluna. Ursaluna is gigantic in the game, so I kind of thought this plush would be a little bit bigger. This plushie is very firm. The tail is extremely solid. This is not especially huggable. Ow, that kind of hurts to give him a hug. I like that we're getting this doofy ground type normal bear as a Pokemon plush. I feel like it was something that was definitely missing, and I am delighted to get it. I think they've done a good job with some of the different details on this Ursaluna. This in particular does strike me as being a little bit smaller than I feel like it should be compared to the Gudra. Do I have Gudra sitting around here? Yes. All right, so here's Gudra compared to Ursaluna. Maybe Ursaluna's not too badly sized. It seems a little bit small to me, but maybe I just picture Ursaluna being gigantic. But Ursaluna is one of the Pokemon that I had to cheat to get in Pokemon Legends Arceus because I would have never sniffed around trying to find a peat block with which to take this Pokemon out and then have it look at a full moon, which does not make any sense. Maybe there's some direction given in the game for that. Maybe there's not, but I certainly didn't find it. So what I did was look it up. But here we go. Ursaluna, I love the way it sniffs around. I like the idea of this four-legged bear going around. I'm hoping that's going to have some use in Scarlet Violet when it becomes available. But I'm happy to have a plush of this bear because I like it a lot. And I think the plush is decent. Not one of the best ones from this new wave, but it's okay. I don't know what's going to just... All right, there he goes. And the other one I've got to review here actually is the Hisuian version of Lilligant. Lilligant is a Pokemon that I previously never really liked. The clumsier, more chunky version of Lilligant that we're used to, that's just a pure grass type from the other games, just did not really excite me. But when I saw this, Lilligant dancing and gracefully jumping around in the game as one of the noble Pokemon, it definitely grew on me. She reminds me a lot of Pearl from Steven Universe, and like the Sneasler, she has got a little bit of armature in her so that you can bend her a little bit, although not really. She doesn't seem like she's going to be very poseable. But here is her face. Let me see, do I have... Here's Sneasler, so we can get an idea of how they compare size-wise to each other. Sneasler is quite a bit bigger and also more expensive than Lilligant is, but I'm still happy to have this Lilligant, a grass and fighting type. I think she's really cool. I'm looking forward to being able to use her competitively in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet series. So this is what back in ancient Hisui Lilligant looked like, as opposed to the form that we are all more familiar with. She, obviously her arms are just these floppy leaf things and they can't be posed. I'm a little bit surprised that her legs are like they are because they're bendy, but I don't feel like there's any actual armature in here. I think there's just some bendy wires or something in here instead of the armature that I'm pretty sure is inside of that Sneasler. I think she's a good looking plush. I'm definitely glad to have her. Her eyes, they look like they might be plastic, but actually they are embroidered on. The flower on her head looks good. She's a nice large size. I am delighted to have her, but we do need Overquill to complete this series and a Hisuian Basculin. I think one or two other things still, but I like both of these Pokemon. I don't feel like my collection would have been complete without them, so I'm glad to have them both. I would still like to see a large Ursaluna released at some point, but for what we have now, she can sort of ride on Ursaluna, so I don't really think they're appropriate. I don't think Ursaluna is appropriately sized. It's definitely a little bit too small, but here is what we have today. And this is the last of the new Pokemon released. So if you have any questions about these 7, just, leave a comment or whatever. I try to respond to every single one of those that I get. And that is all I've got to say about these. So have a great day.